This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss the guidelines for drawing a flowchart. So it must be noted that we should be very much conscious and careful while drawing a flowchart. If we don't keep these guidelines in our mind, then the flowchart cannot be drawn in a proper way. So number one is we will discuss the guideline one after another. In drawing a flowchart, all necessary requirements should be listed in a logical order. Second point is the flowchart should be clear, neat, and easy to follow. There should not be any ambiguity in understanding the flowchart. Next point. So the word ambiguity is not very commonly used and means that vagueness means uncertainty. There should not be any doubt is that all the instructions which are written and drawn should be very neat and clear and must be precisely mentioned and drawn, so that the person who is going to understand and follow the instructions can understand them easily without any ambiguity and any vagueness. So it is very clear, neat, and easy. Next point, number point C. The usual direction of the flowchart is from top to bottom or left to right. Next point. So these are very useful instructions, and all these instructions must be noted carefully, must be followed, otherwise flowchart is not drawn in a proper way. So these are the compulsory things, compulsory points, guidelines should be noted now. Point D, only one flow line should come out from a process symbol. So this is a process symbol, so you can see this is the line which is coming out of the process symbol. So there should be only one line that is going out. Like if you're going from left to right, should be only one line that should be going out. Likewise, if the flow chart is moving from top to bottom, up to down, then the outgoing line should be one. It should be kept in mind. Next point we will discuss over here for decision symbol, and this is only one. Likewise, only one flow line must enter a decision symbol. So here this is a diamond shape decision symbol. So only one line must enter decision symbol, but two lines, one for each possible answer, must leave it. You know very well that decision symbol is used to check a condition, and it gives two options, like whether the option become true, whether the condition becomes true or false. So we can give two lines out of it. That's why it is also called multi-branching statement or symbol. Next one is number F. And this is only one flow line is used in conjunction with terminal symbol. Ensure that the flowchart has a logical start and end. So this is the starting symbol and the arrow line coming out of it, and this is the ending symbol, end symbol, and you can see that the flow line is just entering into it. So this is how we can understand and identify a start and end symbol. And this is the last G point we're going to discuss over here with the remarks symbol over here, G, and write comments within remarks symbol. We can use the remarks, or we can call them annotation symbol, to describe steps more clearly, precisely. Like here in this case, we can write this is confidential data. So where it should be written? It should be written right over here within this section, remark section. Write this like this way. So this is how it should be written. This is the area where you have to write the annotation remarks. So I again repeat this point: write comments within remark symbol. This is the remark symbol, so comment should be written within that symbol, and the symbol can describe steps more clearly and precisely. Next point, point H. It says, if the flow chart becomes complex, it is better to use connector symbols to reduce the number of flow lines so it actually reduces the complexity. Connector symbol is used to reduce the complexity. the intersection of flow lines should be avoided to make it more effective and clear. Next point, last point, it is useful to test the validity of the flow chart by passing through it with a simple test data. Basically, a flow chart is a machine, because it is like if you, an architect, is about or is supposed to draw a map or architecture of a building, then what he does, basically he draws some kind of drawings. Likewise, a flow chart is drawn on a paper, and it is drawn in a way that it is useful for understanding the starting and ending of the program, the processing, the input, the output, and if it is required, where the decision should be made and how the flow should be shown and drawn, so that the programmer can easily develop a program by looking at the flow chart and understanding it. So likewise, if we built a house without having an appropriate map or drawings, then we can never achieve our goal, and we can build a house, but it is not according to the specific drawings and mapping. So likewise, we can make some problems while building building a house. Likewise, if you're developing a program, if you can draw a flowchart before going to develop a program, and it is more clear and more precise, and it is easier for a developer to develop a program by looking at the flowchart, because it is very helpful to see where the data is input and where the data is output, and where the processing is required and where the decision should be made. And likewise, this the last point I'm going to explain it, that it is useful to test the validity of the flowchart. Flowchart is valid unless or until if you passes some values to it, whether because it's a machine. If it is not giving you the required result, then the flowchart you draw is useless. It is useful if it serves the purpose of giving the required result. So it should be capable of giving you the required result. If it does not serve the purpose, then the flowchart you have drawn or your drawing is useless. So these all guidelines are very, very helpful. It's a very important topic to note and understand all the points one after another. They're all very essential and important to note. So that's all. Thanks for watching my video of today.